My husband told me, don't put that sticky tape on the ground. It's not going to come off. And I said, well, that's the point. I don't want my rug to move. I don't want it to come off. Well, the rug sucks and I want a new rug. So this has got to go. And now I can't get all this leftover rug and sticky off. This is your friendly reminder not to buy the $5 rug tape from Kmart. If anyone needs me, I'll just be here scraping all this tape and rug off my floor.
There is that one mechanic that don't play about you, honey. Ignore the dirt under his fingernails and add him to the roster, because it's my fucking birthday. And these finance bros got me a Coach Tabby, all right? But I also got a check in July, and what he's gonna do about that?
A woman in the comments said, unfortunately, the mechanic that doesn't play about me is 64-year-old Craig at AutoZone. Sounds about right.
Since when is changing the brakes and the rotors $280? What the is going on, guys? That's it. Yeah, it was. I don't want a man. I want a man now, guys. Tap in, please. Send some inquiries, cause I can't take care of this car no more. I'm done. I can't. 200 is crazy. I can't deal with this. I can't.
Can someone tell me why guys just aren't trying anymore?
Well, sure, I can explain that. It's because a lot of women, or rather I should say, the loudest women out there, have actually demonstrated quite well that there's nothing worth trying for.
They can't even take us out for like a simple date. I keep seeing on the internet how everyone keeps getting treated.
Really? Everyone?
And I'm just like, we can't even get the bare minimum.
But what exactly constitutes the bare minimum? No one can seem to come to a consensus on that. So that is a large part of the problem. Some individuals think that $200 first dates are the bare minimum, while others are actually just satisfied with coffee. So some really have to make up their minds.
And it's really sad that it's like a universal kind of experience.
No, it's really not universal, because a lot of women are having absolutely no problem at all dating, while others seem to be having quite a time of it.
It's so easy to please us.
Really?
I would enjoy just someone visiting me at work and bringing me my favorite coffee. How hard is that?
See, that's not an unreasonable expectation, but there are those women out there who seem to want the moon, but couldn't even tell a person where in the solar system it is.
Honestly and truly, why would these modern women want to listen to that? It's accountability, and that feels icky.
Why your face so ugly?
You got women in the comments with absolute horror stories. One woman said, I got I'm good, and I ended up crying. The woman said, I literally broke no contact for a no. Another woman said, I got a why one time. And then the best one, he actually followed up with, please leave me alone. Great job, fellas.
One of my favorite ways to assert my dominance on the trail as a female hiker is when I see a guy pass me, I ask him, oh, was that your wife that just passed me like a mile ago? Obviously making the assumption that there was another woman that passed them. And every single time they get so defensive and they're like, what? No. Microfeminism, ladies.
Do you know how I assert my dominance on women like this while I'm hiking? I show them that I'm married.
Because women like this, nobody wants to marry a woman like this. That's all it takes. They're insecure.
A lot of people don't understand what I mean when I say happy wife, happy life. So let me explain. When you're with a woman and you're fulfilling her needs, her emotional needs, filling up her cup, everything else is going to fall into place. Okay? If a woman is being loved correctly, a woman is going to love 10 times greater than that. And that's just the facts. The woman isn't supposed to be the one stepping up and be the leader and doing those things. If a man isn't giving anything, isn't being the leader, isn't stepping up, isn't filling up her cup a little bit, and is just wanting to take, everything's gonna fall apart. Everything's gonna be okay? A children's happiness depends on the mother's happiness. It all revolves around that. And the fact that y'all don't want to make your woman happy in the relationship really shows your true colors. If you don't want to be with a woman and make her the happiest she's ever been, then don't be with that woman. Don't be with a woman, period. Unless you want to fill that woman's cup up, the way that she's gonna fill yours up, don't even mess with us. That's what I don't understand, why men wouldn't even want to be doing these things for their woman. You chose her, and now you're just gonna take. You're just gonna take.
There's a lady in the comments that said you need to take care of each other. Happy spouse, happy house. He needs support, appreciation, and respect. It takes both people giving 100%. Somebody else pretty much said the same thing. All of this, I can't understand why. That's because you're yapping and you're not taking time to reflect. You're sitting up here talking in front of the Christmas lights, and you haven't taken time during this holiday season to be thankful for a man and what he can bring to the table. You haven't stopped and taken the time during this holiday season to figure out, what can I do for him? You know, Christmas present, giving people gifts. But here you are, like a little child, gimme, 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 make me happy, 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 which is what children do. That's why you say Santa's going to bring you this, Santa's going to bring you that. Give him a list, give him cookies, give him milk, and he'll bring. How ludicrous is that? Give Santa some milk and cookies, some nasty cookies. Give Santa some cookies that have been sitting out potentially for hours and days, and some nasty milk that might have him bloated for the next 4 or 5 days. He got to go back to the North Pole, get Miss Claus to give him some Tums or something like that so he can get back out there on the job. Just to give you the biggest makeup set, a Louis Vuitton purse, perfumes, and all this other stuff. That's how men feel. They feel like Santa Claus. Y'all giving them old, crusty stuff, a Hot Pocket, and a sandwich, and you expect this man to give you a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, a Mercedes. That's what. All right. Anyway.
What if you and all your girls, y'all go out for a girls' night? So y'all having food and drinks, just vibing. Y'all end up going to the club after that. So now y'all vibing and getting even more drunk, all type shit like that. So now some niggas decides to approach y'all, talk they shit, run their game, do what niggas do or whatever. So now y'all vibing, getting even more drunk. They buying shots, y'all dancing, all type shit like that. So at the end of the night, everybody decides to part their own ways, do their own little thing. So you end up taking your ass with one of the niggas who was like talking to you or whatever, and y'all decide to get a room that night. So y'all get a room, y'all do what y'all do at the room, you know what grown people do. And the next day, once y'all part ways, later on the next day, he decides to hit you up and, basically just check on you, see how you doing or whatever, say he enjoys the night, all type of shit like that. So you like, oh, well, send me on Instagram, I'm gonna follow you on Instagram. So when you go to follow him on Instagram, his Instagram is private. But once he accepts you on his Instagram and all type of shit like that, you scrolling, you lurking, you doing what women do, and you see a picture of him and your boyfriend in a group picture. Hypothetically. Okay.
Chicago Black said, all I heard was I'm a 304 and have no morals or standards. It's about right.
Exactly. We have kids and never been on a date. Do y'all understand how diabolical this is? You telling me this man couldn't take you to Chili's? This man couldn't take you to McDonald's late at night to get some ice cream, even though the ice cream machine never worked? How you got a child, but you ain't never been taken on a date? Crazy part is, y'all was coming at me, oh my God, you're so terrible. Would you want your daughter to go on a walk for her first date? Well, some of you ain't never been on a date, but you got a child, so yes. At least my daughter can say that she been on a date, that a man actually wanted to spend time with her and actually get to know her outside of a house and Netflix. How about that? Y'all be worried about the wrong thing. Y'all want to hunch, y'all want to have fun, but what about the self-respect for yourself? How do you have a child, but you've never been on a date? Make it make sense. And this not towards her, this is just a comment. Because there are people saying, oh yeah, I've seen it. It'd be the same concept. Y'all be complaining, I've never had a boyfriend, but you be hunching. How does that make sense?
These men y'all are messing with are saying in so many words, don't even worry about a date. We're not going to get that far. Let's just get down to business. And you're bragging about it. You have women in the comments talking about dating should be a basic requirement for this type of stuff. Another woman said, I would have never admitted that, not gonna lie. Another person said, it's not that he couldn't, he didn't have to. He didn't have to. Why are you bragging about this?
Do you two wish that you didn't notice every single tiny last detail. Down just too much. Like, I don't think being an observational person is the greatest thing ever, because at a certain point, it's like, yes, being delusional is a good thing. It's kind of a blessing. Being ignorant in your bliss, wait, that's not right. Ignorant in your bliss. Ignorant in bliss. What I'm trying to say, though, is like, I just wish that I think about things way too much, and I notice way too much, and it disturbs my peace, like, to the point where I cannot function.
I mean, this is what most modern women do. They're overthinkers. That's why you have, oh, well, I really liked him, but didn't really like his haircut, or I really liked him, or his shoes were brown instead of black, just doesn't go with the outfit. That sort of nonsense that keeps them out of relationships and wondering why they're single 10 years down the road at 39 or 40.
Why is it that when a man makes money and is successful, the first thing they start thinking about is how to be with a woman, how to take care of a woman, how to build a family, and then take care of the family, because basically they work for women and children. But when a woman makes money and becomes successful, the first thing she will say is, I don't need a man. Can somebody help me make sense of it? Why is it that my gender will say they don't need a man the minute they start making money? So are you telling me that the only value you have for a man is because of money?
Exactly. And these modern women say, oh man, he doesn't have to be the richest. He don't have to make 100K. Money isn't everything. Okay, I'm a good looking fella. I dress nice. I make 60 to 70K. What's up with it? It's got to be 100K. I mean, money ain't everything, but I need at least 100K in this world with inflation and everything. And all of a sudden they want to teach a calculus course on why they need a provider man and a secure man in order to be in their soft girl era. Interesting. Modern women logic.
Men have video games and sports. What do women have?
Like, they have golf.
Sephora.
We don't have there's no sport that girls go play all day long with each other on the weekends. Like, we don't have that.
No, men have all these like little activities that they get to do, and I'm like, what do we do?
Exactly. Like, I'm like, huh, interesting.
I think about that all the time. I'm like, what would life be like if I had hobbies on a like things to do on a regular basis that don't involve eating, drinking, or being on my phone, or like the basics, like I read.
And guess what? These things that men do actually help them build their social network and their community. It actually helps them to form deep, genuine connections. You know, those things that modern women be saying that men don't have? That's crazy.
Yo, girls will be like, men don't enjoy lingerie anymore. Well, yeah, because you wore it to Chili's the other day. Remember that? Remember when you put on your favorite lingerie set? Yeah, you wore it to Chili's. That's why men don't enjoy that shit anymore. Because there's no reason why you wear that shit on the block at 10 p.m. I mean, how can we enjoy that shit? Also because you wore it to the gym. Remember that too? Another time you went to your friend's birthday party, you also you wore a different set too. Like, y'all gotta stop. There's no reason why I should see-through booty shorts at Walmart. No way. And then girls complain at the end, oh, men are not into, no, we are, but it's just that you wear so much, all of you, that it's like, oh, I seen someone wearing that shit to Apple the other day when they were buying your iPhone. It's like,
you got to talk to them, but of course they're going to blame it on men, talking about y'all encourage this. We encourage you to walk out the house with no clothes on? That's interesting.
Men who wait for me to text first, I refer to them as my sisters.
Hey sis, how you doing sis? How's the eye? The man that texted you first, did he do that to you? Sorry. Have a nice day.
Doesn't get any dumber than this. Women that don't know how to communicate effectively. Modern women. But of course, this is modern women logic.
Jenny, quick question. How do you feel about men sharing their feelings and speaking on their mental health and speaking about their emotions and stuff?
I think that we need more men to do that.
To speak about their emotions? Yes. And just to fess up how they're feeling?
Yeah, because men have feelings too. They don't need to hold it in.
Right.
And you don't need to build up resentment.
True. Right. So why can't y'all tell us, like, when y'all hungry or when something bothers y'all or, like, whenever we do something that just messes up the flow of things?
Exactly.
What do you mean your faces do?
Our faces.
Usually our body language or something tells y'all, but now you're telling us that we need to read minds?
That's crazy.
So do we need to read minds or do y'all need to read minds?
You know what you did, though.
What do you mean I know what I did?
When you've been with a partner for so long, you know when they're hungry.
So why does that not work both ways?
No, I can tell sometimes when this man hungry. Because like, come on now, money's hungry.
Okay, but what about when you're upset about something we did and we don't know what you're upset about because we think it's a good day? Yeah, your eye tells it.
As soon as you did it, you got to
Okay, all right. I think y'all answered my question.
If a man and wife raise a child, they're less likely to end up in jail, but they have the same statistical chance as children raised by just their father. Girls with no fathers in the home have lower self-esteem. No father families more likely to be victims of, especially with single mothers. Children with high BMI more often come from fatherless homes. Here's something: fathers have the fittest children. That was really interesting to me. The more opportunities a child has to interact with biological father, the less likely they are to commit a crime or have contact with the juvenile justice system. Okay, another way to say that is men and women who are incarcerated, the population of the prisons mostly encompass fatherless homes. Now, here's something that no one else has mentioned, which I think is cool, and I don't really say this eloquently. If a man and wife raise a child, they're less likely to end up in jail, but they have the same statistical chance as children raised by just their father.
Well, in a lot of cases, the father is going to provide the structure, which is what men do in society. But that's the problem in society now, is that modern women don't appreciate it. So that's why you see a whole bunch of modern women with stupid standards wondering why they can't get a man. A man is wanting this, and this. No, a man is trying to get you back in line and tell you, hey, that structure is not going to work for me. And it's not going to work for any man. Well, there's going to be somebody out there. There's going to be nobody out there. Well, look, I found one. You found a dude that just wants to clap and get out of there. Turns out he did, in fact, want to clap. Men are trash. Well, that's what I was trying to tell you. The man don't want you. These guys are what you're looking for over here in Pole A. You don't want Pole B. Well, I do. They're edgy, they're mysterious, and I love them. Once again, you get cheated on. Once again, the man don't want you. Once again, the man is entertaining multiple women. I was trying to tell you that before you went out there. I was trying to give you a parameter and a filter so you won't be just floating in the wind. But modern women don't like that, so they get what they get.
What though? What the fuck is funny?
I'm not criticizing.
You laughing and shit. That's all I got, bro. That's all I got to my name, bro.
I just want y'all to see what my baby daddy be dropping off to my kids, and when he drops this off monthly, y'all. I just want y'all to see.
Told y'all I was coming to drop off this bread.
Okay, come on.
Coming to drop off this bread.
Okay.
Come. That's all I got right now.
This is your monthly drop off. I know you don't have to.
Stop
explain.
doing all that, bro.
I'm not
That's
doing
for money in the morning now. Stop doing all that, bro. Like every time I come over here, you always criticize me. Criticize me for what, bro? For what, though? It's funny.
I'm not criticizing.
You laughing and shit. That's all I got, bro. That's all I got to my name, bro. I'm trying to do for my kids, and you sitting here laughing and shit. Ain't funny. Like, what's up with you, bro? You steady on doing this, bro?
But this is monthly.
It's 8, yes, that's what, no, it ain't monthly, bro.
You do
I just bought a dub last month, so stop doing that, bro.
So you ain't just give me $8 last
I
month.
didn't.
Yes, you did.
For my kids.
You did give me $8 last
No,
month.
I didn't, bro. So stop doing all that.
So what else? Okay, I'm not even finna go back and forth with you. It's okay.
How do
How do I be tweaking? I'm just saying it's okay. I'm taking the $5.
It's 8.
That man said get the king size Snickers this time. For both of them. On me.
On a date with me or mystery bag?
Mystery bag.
Okay, pick one.
Mystery drink.
Yeah, mystery drink with me. You want?
Got him.
When?
No, let's go.
No?
That's pretty clever. That's pretty clever.
Where are you from?
Colombia.
Of course you are.
What?
Of course.
He said, of course.
Colombia.
Of course you're Colombia. Do you like ice cream?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
This man is a menace.
Oh my god, how long do you think it takes? My friends are gonna kill me.
It's very cool. They can come. Come.
I'd get all y'all ice cream.
Rapido. Muy rapido.
So let me go and then we come back. Yeah, I'm late. Sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. Nice meeting you.
Bye.
Late for what? Where you going? I guess this is how these modern women act when it's not a 5-star restaurant, but it's actually an interaction where a man would get to know you. Imagine that. That's a spread. The fact that these modern women feel comfortable going to the restaurant and ordering this much on a first date, no class, no restraint, no discipline, and definitely no second date. Peace.